SNAG 56 or Special Navy Advance Group 56 was a United States Navy medical unit that occupied the Royal Victoria Military Hospital at Netley near Southampton and designated as Navy Base Hospital No. 12. During their tenure, the hospital was an essential medical hub for the Allied forces. Following the Normandy landings, staff treated approximately 68,000 casualties over an 18-month period. American personnel often found the massive Victorian-era building, one of the longest in the world, to be drafty and cold, and there are accounts of U.S. soldiers driving jeeps down the hospital's long corridors, but these stories are unsubstantiated. The main building was demolished in 1966 and is now the Royal Victoria Country Park, where only the original chapel and the military cemetery remain as monuments to the hospital's history.
The story of SNAG 56, July 9, 1944. An 88mm shell exploded over the back of an American soldier stringing cable on the Normandy beachhead. Within a matter of hours, doctors at this U.S. Naval Base Hospital had successfully removed from his left lung a piece of steel shrapnel 2 inches long by 1.5 inches wide. And the soldier is getting well today. A paratrooper participating in an airborne assault suffered a broken leg. 12 hours after arrival here, doctors had the paratrooper cheerfully hobbling along the corridors on crutches. This is the kind of skilled, swift treatment that U.S. naval medical officers here are giving Uncle Sam's wounded soldiers and sailors fresh from the battlefields in France. It is giving these men a new lease on life, a chance to go home, or an opportunity to fight again for the liberation of Europe. Housing the most modern equipment and medicine and utilizing the most up-to-date medical techniques, this hospital during the first 2 weeks of the invasion handled several hundred U.S. casualties from France with the phenomenal mortality record of 1 man lost. Yet hundreds have poured through here, men with every type of wound or injury, from walking cases with superficial wounds to litter cases with severed limbs or shattered heads and bodies. Although specifically a U.S. Naval Base Hospital, this institution is also caring for wounded American soldiers, Coast Guardsmen and Marines, as well as British and French troops. Arriving under guard also are wounded German prisoners, given the same treatment as their captors. It does your heart good to see these hundreds of lovely American girls who chose this job instead of one full of comfort and glamour. Believe me, the girls are proud and happy about what they are doing and would not change their places with the highest paid of the noted movie stars in the world. They have plenty of glamour of their own. With their white uniforms, their hair beautifully groomed, and with neatness and sweetness, they look as though they had just stepped out of a bandbox. It is good for the boys to see pretty women around. No matter how banged up a boy is, it seems to make him feel better. Since D-Day, the nurses have seen scores of wounded men pass through this hospital, and many nurses have been on duty 18 to 20 hours a day.